Hi, this is Tim with Shop Tool Reviews. Are you stuck in a rut? Well, we're going to show you how to get out in just a moment. So this is K Tool International's half-inch tow rope, and it's the KTI73818, and it is their half-inch in diameter and 20-foot long tow rope. Now the capacity here, the breakage point, they're saying is 7,400 pounds, and what better to test a 7,400 pound breakage strength than towing a 7,400 pound truck? And that's what this Duramax crew cab short wheelbase truck really weighs in at, and with the lift kit, the larger tires, it probably weighs in a little more than that wet with a full tank and so forth. So right at the breakage point, that's what we towed with it. No problem whatsoever. This is also a snatchable rope, so you can snatch things with it. I wasn't so comfortable about snatching a 7,400 pound truck with it, but really after we had it in the shop press, I probably wish we would have done that just to see what it would do. But I really wanted to hold off on breaking it, if you will, until we did some more testing on it. We did put it in our shop press, and we were really impressed. I mean, it had a lot of stretch in it. We kept adding shims to the shop press and really running out of room, and it took a ton of pressure as well as it just never gave. And I'll tell you something else I was very impressed with. When I hooked these up, a lot of your bigger trucks now have closed tow hooks on them. So they're not just an open tow hook, so you can't just loop this on it and pull it. You have to actually loop through it or use some kind of carabiner or something like that. So I had to actually put this through the loop and then feed this line through it. And I thought, you know what, once that cinches up on that tow hook, there's no way we're going to get this off after pulling this vehicle for a while. And I was amazed it really and truly walked up to it, wiggled it a little bit, and basically was able to open that loop back up and feed it back out. Add to that, when we had it in the shop press and I had it tied off in a knot, and after we put tons of pressure on it, I thought there's no way now we're going to undo this knot. We're going to be cutting this thing. And again, after a few seconds, maybe a minute, it started loosening back up. So that elasticity started shrinking back down and the rope got loose again. I was able to undo that knot. So that's huge, especially you're out in the middle of the woods and you're trying to tow something or snatch something and you've got it looped through or tied or however you have it connected. You don't want it to leave it there forever or have to cut it off. You want to be able to get that rope back off. So that's a big deal. Comes with this mesh bag, so you can carry this wherever you need to, and then if you get it wet, the vented ends will actually let that dry out so you're not going to ruin your rope. It is a double nylon construction, so basically you kind of have a rope inside of a rope, and you see it's actually on the closed loop, it's actually weaved in, and then you have your whipping here, which is actually done quite nicely. Looks very good. It's a good looking rope. Like I mentioned, this is the 7,400 pound version. This is the bottom of the line, if you will. And they go all the way up to 1.5 inch diameter and I believe 30 or 40 feet long. And that's 74,000 pounds. So if you're thinking about towing any D8 Caterpillar tractors, then maybe you want to step up to the 1.5 inch. But anyway, this is the half inch. This is the KTI73818. What do you say about a tow rope? It either works or it doesn't. It really did well for us. It pulled what it said it would pull. It stood up to a lot of abuse on the press. It returned back to its normal size. I mean, I really see no markings of how hard we stretched this thing, and it's all back to its normal size now, so pretty impressed with that. So we also wanted to cut this open and just see what we're talking about with this double braided design. And so you see here, we've got an outside shell, this nylon, as well as the internal shell. And so then you get the stretchability and also the rigid strength as well. So really nice design, impressed with it. Really like the rubber coated ends and the closed loops on it. And the fact that it actually returned to its normal size or enabled you to actually loosen these back up once they were tight, whether you were tying in a knot or whether you were looping it through itself and hooking it up. The thing I really like about the half inch size, the smaller rope, is that, you know, you can put this in its bag or not put it in its bag and roll it up and use the Velcro strap here to contain it. And you can throw it in, you know, a small vehicle, and it's not going to take up a lot of room. And if you're needing to tow something, then you can do that and really feel at ease at towing about anything. If you're snatching something, you're probably wanting to get up to a bigger size, and you're putting it in your work truck or in your, you know, your woods truck or what have you. You may want to step up to bigger size so you can be able to snatch things without worrying about any breakage, even though we didn't break this. But anyway, check it out. It's the KTI73818, but they have various sizes as well. You can find them at your mobile dealer. You can also find them online. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel and keep track of us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Have a great day.